How to finally get what you want. Full 5,999-word audiobook script begins below. Clean, direct audiobook prose. Introduction. The moment everything changes. There comes a moment in every person's life when wanting is no longer enough. A moment when dreaming becomes painful, wishing becomes exhausting, and desire becomes a weight rather than a motivation. And it's in that moment, that quiet, private breaking point, where transformation begins. This audiobook is for that moment. It is for the person who has been patient long enough, for the person who has waited long enough, for the person who knows they are capable of more but somehow keeps falling short of the life they see in their mind. This is the blueprint for turning desire into reality. Not someday, not eventually, not when conditions are perfect, but now. The truth is simple. You can finally get what you want, but only when you understand why you haven't gotten it yet, and how to break the patterns holding you back. By the time you finish this audiobook, your mind will not be the same. Your decisions will not be the same. Your habits will not be the same. And your results will not be the same. Today, something shifts. Today, you start moving from wanting to getting, from hoping to achieving, from thinking to doing. This is where your breakthrough begins. Chapter 1. The real reason you don't have what you want yet. Most people think they lack motivation. Wrong. They lack clarity. A vague desire produces vague results. A blurred vision creates a blurred life. A person who kinda wants something will always be defeated by someone who absolutely must have it. Wanting alone has never created a result. Intensity does, precision does, commitment does, identity does. If you don't have what you want yet, it is not because you aren't talented, you aren't smart, you aren't capable. It is because you have not fully decided. Until your desire becomes a decision, your brain will protect your current life instead of creating your new one. Here is the truth. You don't get what you want. You get what you are committed to. Wishing is passive. Deciding is aggressive. Wishing waits. Deciding hunts. Wishing is emotional. Deciding is structural. Wishing produces excuses. Deciding produces solutions. The moment you decide, really decide, the universe shifts. People show up. Opportunities appear, energy rises, discipline strengthens, chaos becomes direction, confusion becomes instruction. Your first breakthrough is recognizing this. The gap between wanting and having is not talent, it is decision. Chapter 2. Identity, the invisible force controlling your life. You will never get what you truly want until you become the person who would naturally have it. Identity drives everything, not your goals, not your dreams, not your wishes. Identity. Here is the rule. You will only rise to the level of the person you believe you are. If you see yourself as inconsistent, you will act inconsistently. If you see yourself as trying, you will continue trying, not achieving. If you see yourself as unlucky, opportunities will slip past you because your mind filters life to match your identity. But when you expand your identity, your life follows. The formula is simple. Identity. Thoughts, decisions, habits, results. And since results are identity made visible, the only way to get a different life is to adopt a different identity. So ask yourself, who is the version of me who already has what I want? How do they speak? How do they think? How do they move? How do they invest? How do they respond to problems? How do they treat time? How do they treat themselves? When you start behaving like that person before the results show up, the results have no choice but to show up. Identity is not something you're born with. It is something you build. You choose it. You shape it. You reinforce it with every action you take. And from this moment forward, your identity becomes your greatest tool. Chapter 3. Why most people sabotage their own goals. Self-sabotage doesn't come from weakness. It comes from conflict. Your conscious mind wants the upgrade. Your subconscious wants the familiar. Your conscious mind wants success. Your subconscious fears loss. Your conscious mind wants discipline. Your subconscious wants comfort. This internal war is the only reason people fail. So how do you win? How do you overcome the invisible resistance inside you? By making your desired future feel safer than your current reality. Your brain is not designed to make you successful. It is designed to keep you alive. And alive to your brain means familiar, predictable, comfortable. If comfort equals safety, then discomfort equals danger. This is why every big upgrade in your life will feel wrong at first. Not because it is wrong, but because your brain has not yet recognized it as safe. If you want to finally get what you want, you must stop interpreting fear as a stop sign. Fear is not danger. Fear is unfamiliarity. The moment you understand this, self-sabotage loses its power. Chapter 4. The Power of One Decision. Repeated every day, your life does not change when you make a big decision. It changes when you repeat a small one. Success is repetition. Discipline is repetition. Transformation is repetition. Breakthrough is repetition. People overestimate the importance of intensity and underestimate the importance of consistency. Here is the truth. A single powerful day will not change your life. 1,000 small days will. The person who makes one small, powerful choice every day always defeats the person who makes one big, dramatic choice occasionally. You win through small daily obedience, not big emotional promises. If you want to finally get what you want, choose one habit that would change everything and repeat it without negotiation. Not when you feel like it, not when life is convenient, not when motivation is high. Every single day. Your results will not come from your feelings. Your results will come from your decisions. Chapter 5. How to turn your desire into a plan. Most people don't reach their goals because they do not have a real plan. They have a hope, a vision, an idea, a dream, but not a plan. Here is the formula for achieving anything. 1. Define the result clearly. 2. Define the person required to achieve it. 3. Define the daily actions that person performs. 4. Remove everything that contradicts those actions. If you want wealth, become the person who manages, protects, multiplies, and respects money. If you want a healthy body, become the person who prioritizes movement and nourishment. If you want discipline, become the person who does difficult things first. If you want success, become the person who treats time like sacred currency. Your plan must change you, not your schedule. Chapter 6. How to create massive momentum. Fast momentum is not magic. It is manufactured. Momentum begins with speed, not perfection. The faster you act, the faster resistance dies. Procrastination isn't a time problem. It is a momentum problem. If you want momentum, start before you feel ready. Move before you fully understand. Act before you feel confident. Clarity comes from action, not thinking. Your breakthrough begins the moment you stop negotiating with yourself. Chapter 7. How to remove everything. Blocking your success. If it drains you, it delays you. If it confuses you, it stops you. If it distracts you, it weakens you. If it discourages you, it slows you. Success is not just about what you add. It's about what you remove. Remove the habits that sabotage you. Remove the people who drain you. Remove the beliefs that limit you. Remove the environments that pull you backward. Remove the excuses that protect your comfort. Your success does not require a new life. It requires a cleaner one. Chapter 8. The Law of Inevitability. When your identity, habits, decisions, environment, standards, and desires align, success becomes inevitable. Not possible. Inevitable. You don't chase results. Results chase you. This is what happens when you finally become the person who naturally creates the outcome you want. This is how you finally get what you want, not by force. By alignment. Chapter 9. Your breakthrough begins now. Take a breath. Feel this moment. Recognize what is happening inside you. This is a turning point, a line being drawn in your life, a decision being carved into your identity. From this moment on, you no longer negotiate with your dreams. You no longer argue for your limitations. You no longer shrink to fit your old life. You no longer stand in your own way. You rise, you act, you claim, you become. This is your breakthrough. This is the moment everything changes. This is where wanting ends and getting begins. Repeat these words. I will become the person who gets what I want. I will live in alignment with my highest identity. I will act daily in the direction of my future. I will not stop until I have the life I came here to create. This is your decision. This is your turning point. This is your new identity. And from this moment forward, you will finally get what you want.